At the Police Training Academy in Madison, Wisconsin, there are 46 recruits in 2 groups for the class of 2022. Nikki Acker, 36, is one of 9 female trainees in the group who are new to policing. Part of their training today is how to handcuff a person. Their shoes squeak on the blue floor mats as they practice. Acker used to be a teller at a credit union and worked in property management. She's 54 inches and never imagined being a police officer until she got a job working as a clerk in the records department. "I guess I had in my mind the stereotype of these big guys with military backgrounds," she laughs, "and once I started learning more and getting involved in reading reports and seeing." Despite all the controversy surrounding policing, her husband and friends encouraged her to try it. "And if I don't, who does?" she says. Women make up just 12% of the law enforcement officers in the country and 3% of police leadership. One of the efforts to increase those numbers is called the 30 by 30 initiative. The program aims to have women make up 30% of the recruits in police training classes by 2030. Maureen McGough, Chief of Staff at the Policing Project at New York University School of Law, is one of the founders of the initiative. "It's not just about getting women in the door," she says, "but on transforming police agencies by taking a deep look at policies, procedures and culture." Nearly 2. Interest surged after the police murder of George Floyd in Minneapolis and the protests that followed. The Madison Police Department was one of the first to pledge its support. The agency already has one of the highest percentages of female police officers on the job, -28% of Madison's 509 sworn police officers. That's a distinction the department emphasizes in a recruitment video. Several decades ago, a former police chief focused on creating a more diverse police force, convinced that it would be beneficial. Other leaders stayed true to the commitment. "There's been a lot of scrutiny of the profession, understandably and justifiably so," says Madison Asst. Police Chief Paige Valenta, the highest-ranking woman on the force. While many agree that police departments should reflect the communities they serve, critics argue that efforts to hire women and people of color can't eliminate long-standing bias and racism in policing. Valenta says the challenging atmosphere has made recruiting difficult throughout the country. "It's not traditionally been a profession that's been very welcoming to women," says Valenta. I do think there's a long way to go nationally, but I do think that we have been doing a lot of good things and are way ahead of the curve in Madison.